Did you know that the concept of species or kinds of creatures is false? The whole business of naming things and classifying them is a man-made fabrication. You were called Tom, Dick or Harry, Mary, Elizabeth or Jane just to distinguish you from your siblings. And you were classified as a Smith, Brown or Jones to distinguish you from other families. We've done that so we can talk about you and know roughly who we mean. The whole thing is made up, although it's very useful. Unfortunately, naming and classifying can be misleading because it gives a sense of permanence. Our names and family classifications belong to us throughout life. Sadly, time doesn't stop, and we are temporary entities. You can see this in the way names die out sometimes when their owners die. Ethel and Agnes have become uncommon. It's the same with all organisms. They are temporary. Most have died out, but it's still useful for us to have names for them and to put them into classes of similar kinds, such as dinosaurs. Although this is not obvious across the short span of our lifetimes, everything is changing. Nothing is stopped at a fixed point. It just looks as though things are stable because we live in a snapshot on a moving conveyor belt. I did a video on this some time ago. Here is a clip from it. Once you grasp this, you realize that nature is under no obligation to fit into the classification boxes that we have constructed for our own convenience. Species, families, and kingdoms are concepts that have had to be modified as we have found exceptions to our invented system of classifying. It's such a nuisance that nature doesn't play our game. Why would the environment have an agenda to improve a species? There's no purpose to natural selection. It's simply a case of the dead don't breed. They don't pass on their characteristics. In fact, it's mostly natural deselection.